Hi Scorpios, this week we are starting our first Mercury retrograde of 2022. It is in the sign of Aquarius. It will be moving back into Capricorn at some point, and it runs from January 14 till February 4. And this is a time when our thoughts, speech, communication, they become let's say not as clear as usual. Typically people get a little bit frightened of Mercury retrograde because we're told like, oh, travel plans will go wrong and don't sign paperwork, and you know, you're gonna have misunderstandings with everybody and your mind's gonna be all jumbly. But this is not necessarily the case. It doesn't have to be that way, let's say, because actually Mercury retrograde is a very powerful time for refocusing, recharging, rearranging. See, retrograde, RE. And yeah, it's going to be really about shifting some of your mindsets that you have. And for you, this Mercury retrograde will transit your fourth house, so the fourth house from your sun or rising. And this is actually a time when you can start to adjust the way you feel about your safety, the way you feel about your family, the way you feel about your roots, your heritage, and the way you feel about your emotions, your home life, your inner sanctum. So yeah, this week you might find that you are starting to see things in a slightly different way, or maybe you have some challenges in those areas, in those themes, and these challenges are actually an opportunity to do something a little bit different this time. You know, it's a lot to do with how you've always done things. And how you've always done things, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So this week, and for Mercury retrograde, you're going to be finding out what works and what doesn't, and then you've got this opportunity to shift the things that are not working and to try something a little bit different, you know, just like get out there and try something completely new and say, do you know what, that technique, that new way of looking at things, that new mindset, that new approach to that situation in my life worked differently, and I'm going to keep doing it. So your cards for this week are the Three of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords. Some of you are worried that something is not coming to you. It might be a lover, it might be money, it might be an opportunity, it might be a new life, new chapter that you want, or that you're even afraid to want. This is saying like that actually you're not having a lot of confidence in the universe delivering you the things that you desire. And actually a really, really good practice for you to have this week, because we're still in Venus retrograde as well, is to really allow yourself to have the desire in the first place. What is it that you actually want? What is it that you actually need? Are you telling yourself, oh no, we can't have that, before the desire is even formed? If you are, then that's a self-worth issue, and that's worth looking at. So yeah, this can be a very powerful time to shift some of that and to get out of this overthinking around it. Just allow yourself to know that it is coming and to trust that you're worthy. So let me know in the comments if that resonated. Otherwise, there is a link below to my latest blog posts and to book readings. And if you like this, hit the subscribe button. Much love.